Well, hello, good people, and Eagle and 49er fans. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. Um, it is Thursday, and we have the Rams and the 49ers tonight. Basically, a save your season game for both teams. If the 49ers win, I know the 49er fans will be coming out of the woodwork, of course, to get me. Um, when you're a Cowboy fan, that everybody out there is always linked to the Cowboys. And I've been talking about the flavor of the week for the Dallas Cowboys. Every week we have a brand new flavor in your ear of candidates. So let's go back a little bit here. We had Bill Parcells, who seemed to be the one that people wanted because everybody looks and said, well, he's got 8 Super Bowl rings and, great coach. See what he did with Tom Brady, yada, yada, yada. Well, now he's hired, of course, by the University of North Carolina, Tar Heels. It's still crazy to me that he went back to college. And he was the guy that everybody was saying that, yeah, he's a buddy of the Joneses and, all the ties and everything else. And he was in Dallas, this, that, and the other. And he said, screw all y'all, we're not coming there. We've had people talking about Dion, because Dion was the flavor another week. And Dion, of course, basically said, I ain't doing the pros. These pampered athletes that are multimillionaires that don't listen, I'd rather stay here in college where I own these mother humpers and their future and can be treated like a god, not have to deal with Jerry Jones. We heard Jason Witten, of course, high school coach at his high school in Elizabethton, I think it is. I've actually been there. I was there actually for a photo shoot with them. And I'm not going to say that he won't be a pro coach, but he's not been there yet. This would be less experience than Jason Garrett had when Jason Garrett came in after being quarterback coach for Nick Saban with the Miami Dolphins. Let's see, who else do we have left? Kingsbury, before we played them, people looked at Cliffsbury and said, oh, yeah, he's a great guy. So we've had that one on the table. I've had some people say Kellen Moore, but right now you got to look at it and say the Eagles are winning. They're winning because of Saquon Barkley, but their passing game is atrocious, and you literally have A.J. Brown pissed off at the world because he's not getting the ball, and it looks like the passing game sucks. So you kind of take Kellen Moore off the board here. Then the last man standing right now, Jeremy Fowler, links, or at least he's coming through and saying, oh, Mike Vrabel, that guy's available. So why don't we say Mike Vrabel? Mike Vrabel, that'll be a good one. We can talk about that. So now we got Mike Vrabel, who's linked to the Cowboys. Yeah. Yeah. Make it stop. Make it stop. They say Mike Vrabel, perfect because he's got a coaching pedigree because he coached in Tennessee, had Derrick Henry, but I'm going to say that I remember they were a number 1 seed and they lost first round of the playoffs too. So I'm not sure. It's a hair. It's not a booger. Gray hair. I'm standing up and I'm looking. I'm like, do I literally have a booger hanging up? No, I don't. It's a hair. Mike Vrabel hasn't had a lot of playoff success either, even though he's been the number 1 seed. So, yeah, maybe that's the guy they're gonna hitch their wagon with. The thing I say is, and actually listening to Stephen Jones already talking about how we're already going to be challenged money wise. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you literally right there right now? It's like, you guys suck. You guys suck. And people are pissed. Fans are pissed. Now, I know we got people that are going to the game still, but being 1-5, I'm curious how many of those season ticket owners will end up not renewing. But then again, you probably can make some bank on sell. No, actually, shit. Actually, as bad as the team was, you were probably losing money if you were selling aftermarket, because I remember some of these games, the lower level tickets were $175. So if I'm buying season tickets and I'm buying lower level ones, and this team's going to suck ass, ooh, maybe I'm reconsidering that one. I don't know, but I know this one. Mike Vrabel, I don't know that he's a great coach. I honestly don't know that he's a great coach. I just don't know. And so here we go again with another guy. Here's the reality I think that's going to be setting in, or is setting in with the Cowboys, is now that, the hot choices that they wanted, the, Bill Belichick's and the Dion's aren't there. And the Ben Johnson, I forgot, Ben Johnson basically said, no way, no how to the Cowboys and the Jets. But I have to be honest with you, if I am a coach, and I always talk about how if I'm a quarterback, I don't want to go to Cleveland. If I'm a quarterback, I don't want to go to Cleveland, because that's the place that quarterback's career is going to die. And if I'm a coach, traditionally, I don't want to go to the Jets, because that's another job that's a career killer. But I'm going to say the Dallas Cowboys right now, with Jerry and Steven running things the way they're running them, I don't think that this is a good opportunity for coaching either. I think this is a place that your career will go to die as a coach, as a head coach at least. Unless you're smart like Dan Quinn and you get out while the getting out is good. See, he left on a high note where the team was 12-5. But yeah, if I am a young coach or a proven coach, I don't want to deal with Jerry and Stephen Jones, where they're always out on Front Street. It's bad enough that you got to listen to Jerry twice a week, but now you got to listen to Stephen Jones all the time out here saying stupid shit. Like, literally, we finally get our cap cleared up, and he's talking like, we're in worse shape than we were last year. And it's like, are you just bullshitting us? Or are you literally that freaking stupid? Either way, you don't like either of the answers. Neither of them. All right, you good people. We've got our Christmas get-together on Saturday, where we've got the mayor and the city council coming through. So I'm here doing a little bit of touching up here and pointing up here and there and all that and that stuff, so that the wife will be happy about having people come in. So been putting on a little bit of quarter round in some places that didn't have it, and touching up paint and spackling walls, and you know how that shit is. But I did find something cool, because she said we need some more of those milk bottles, because that go in the milk box, but because she's using them to water the plants. So I found some more of those, but I also found it is actually a syrup bucket that they use to get the syrup off the trees and things. So I think that that's kind of cool. And I found actually a railroad lamp that has a wick. So I'm actually going to try that. So if you hear that Mark Holmes, you hear an explosion, or that Mark Holmes was burnt, it's the old railroad lamp. Got me. Peace.